Let's go again here. Let's go again here. Let's get back into the focus mode here. And let's get ourselves a good run. Let's go.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machine's wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones.
Let's focus up here. Let's go get that run.
Called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed.
It's still super windy outside. Goddamn.
His idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Let's get it.
Hear that? That's your answer.
Let's get focused here. Let's take it one split at a time. Let's get ourselves a really good run.
Before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ah!
Great. I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
I did restart, yeah. Made way too many mistakes in that last attempt. But oh well, let's just get after it now.
Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe. What? It's a dead machine. It must be Chain Scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Outlander approaching. Is that the savior?
Yeah, sorry about that.
This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
You! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers!
That's always something. Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwires.
Hey Saga, how's it going?
See your practice.
So,
Yeah.
so
Then
I see.
hold your. Yep, more room.
I should.
All your. Did you?
Maybe. So Erend headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
How are you today?
There's tracks headed up the hill. Parents? My focus can help me follow, but these prison bags are everywhere. Sounds like someone's.
Those ribs.
Beautiful fight. Let's go. And by the way, guys, if you haven't seen, there's a new prediction up. If you want to bet some points.
Hey, Lloyd. You know, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
This okay. I know you was
I need Aaron. It's
real, but
Aaron.
come along. Listen, if you were gonna
Oh, okay.
like
I'm sorry.
you,
Where's
hey, all right. No, after you left.
Aaron?
Oh,
Listen,
are you?
accept.
Well,
Maybe.
no.
Onto the quarry.
There's the quarry Thalos mentioned. One less machine. Another one down. One less machine. Broke it off. Another one down.
Beautiful.
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Beautiful spike throws there.
I don't know what we try for one next is. We like, yeah, but change. I'm paying.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should
That's
be
the
safe
kind
from
of
the
dog
traffic.
we like to see.
I'll go give Bloody
Let's keep it up.
news. And maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Well, I can't blame anyone for not believing in me after everything that's happened so far today. I've unfortunately cost the believers quite a lot of points.
Time to give Wadis to Baronlight.
On the same side.
What? If you move facing.
I
Say
we
Very well. So,
maybe.
I've heard all so smart yours.
I'm here.
The M.
What?
Well.
No.
Well,
Oh,
if you're correct, Catmaster, you're gonna get a lot of points.
you. Stop.
If you're the only one.
And
yeah, yeah.
Don't you?
yeah. Well, the chain scrape's back to work.
You believe in me,
Should
Greedy?
be able to
Thank you.
trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I... So, Wadis, off to Baronlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet the way...
Nice. Sub 720 on the dot. Let's go.
Baronlight. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Maybe worth taking a look around, too.
Lighten up, Pai.
Are you in...
I'm
I'm... And maybe...
really, but the
Alright,
I normal sir, but no worry.
where is the piece that...
I'll take the command.
Well,
You do?
well,
I honestly hadn't noticed that change.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor,
Weird.
still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding effort. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
calling? I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure over.
How? What?
Yes.
We have.
Didn't you...
Yes.
Shut up. What?
That's how many be bet. Is the if
The Marine.
that's right. No, not.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time. Just...
I am your attention. They're about jet and that.
I'm not...
So, but
You are... I'll tell... So, it's get calling this...
I've seen an I'll grant. Take if Chief, he can.
Maybe.
Your.
Stick to cover. Archers on the rim. Vengeance for Fasha. They got
You and me now, Bo. I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Okay. Missed the first shot there. Still pretty solid. I'll take it.
Hey, look, we're seeing in the over that home of although with all
I don't.
why what up, baby?
Okay.
There's
It's. I need.
then and
I pre.
so
Ah, come on, game. The game was so generous earlier with the Tolnik. Second try. I'll live with it. But I believe like the first 5 runs or 5 attempts today were all first tries.
I can get data on the surrounding area.
Oh well, pretty solid start. Let's keep it up. On to La Tablas.
Looks like the coordinate Silence gave me to match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Very nice. Mom didn't get stuck.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. The workshop. My device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you.
So what was that? 12:43, I believe. Oops. $44? Yeah. Still need to get a little bit better with that timing, but oh well.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. Ruin. Okay.
My expectation is to get a world record,
That must be the order.
which would be below 147.55.
Hey, is that? Yes, even. Enough.
Aloy,
Yeah.
it will trust the end since you can.
So whatever.
This is not
It is possible to beat the entire game using only traps,
wall behind with the
if you don't count that as a direct damage.
All right, but just.
It's your lip.
B-Dub did a challenge run at some point where he beat the game with only traps.
Hold for identity scan.
Yeah, I'm supposed to start running before the time. I know.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr.
I'm just being way too careful with it,
Inside. Please step
because I still
inside.
don't trust it.
Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindlewood plant.
I'm being a wuss about it.
That'll I'd step back if I were you.
A lot of water in here.
There must be runoff from the peaks above. It may have been leaking in for some time.
This whole place is flooded. And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. Stored. I have to find a way to get over there. Okay.
Hold for identity scans. Design profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please
I think I'll just start timing it differently. I think I'll stop on the road on the beach and then just start running a minute after silence appears.
This thing is huge.
I think that's gonna be how I'll time it.
Looks like the power's off, except for that console.
Going forward.
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate Recluse Spider?
I do.
Activating.
Okay, firing it up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy. Be careful.
At least I've got power.
Because then it should take 5
There's
seconds
data
before I
here.
get to the water.
Looks like this recluse spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is
Let's
down,
do
but
this.
the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
No
There.
key!
Now I can break the cover holding the thing up.
That's not gonna help you, girl!
Beautiful. Let's go. That was perfect.
Exit.
Good skip there.
Looks like some kind of power room. Currents lead here. Promising.
Nice. Indeed, a gold.
If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area. Looks like a satellite.
Very
If
nice.
I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough. The ride is worse here. If I don't get Gaia up and running, it'll be like this everywhere.
On to top.
The Atari's land gods. Sowing the fields with blight. It's like they're still following their programming. Even though it's killing them. There's Varl and Zoe. I'm... That's it.
And I'm throwing that as your.
So, then,
When you're ready, meeting.
Aloy.
We'll do it.
So, and the reset you should better. But I.
We stop, we strike in the hunt.
No worries. Take care, Ken Master.
It wouldn't. I'm not gonna. All right. This trail is the path of the land gods. It'll lead us to the court. Those Italians look like they could use some help.
That goat pushed me.
We better be ready for anything. Cordon. Oh, what's left of it?
So many dead.
For now, we must keep going. Into the cave. Maybe let's forgive our trespass. What's that ahead?
Alright, let's nail the shot here.
We have to find the core of this place. Machines. Not like any you've seen before. Machines in here. Let's take them out. Got them all.
Could have been better.
Come on, come on! It looks like if the land gods come and go, but they weren't just made here. They're being repaired too. I've seen them before. They're like an infection. That thing I said, that wants us dead. It takes over places like these and makes killer machines. It's called Hephaestus.
Even the mountain is ruined.
Oh. There we go. Got a little too far to the side on that first try.
Hephaestus's cables are all over.
Whew. I gotta remember when you restart from save, you don't need to turn.
Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it. All right, let's see what we can do.
Nice. Not any new weapons or outfits, actually. Except the Spectre Gauntlet is the only new weapon I'm using.
Deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile.
But a lot of the modifications are pretty good. Alright, let's get a clean fight here.
Have to get down there.
That dome of light. It's protecting the machine.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down. It's done.
That's a really good town. Let's go.
Aloy, core.
Nice.
Showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
Looks like
Let's keep it up.
been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons.
But yeah, Ghostface, mainly just the new modifications.
Not sure I can do much about that right now.
Most of the new weapons are they're good, but
Must be machines I haven't seen.
But in terms of speed, not as good as the weapons we already have. And we do use the Spectre Gauntlet, which is the Zenith weapon, which is useful for like.
Sound good.
Was that the
Funny enough,
Minerva?
to fight Zeniths, more specifically Eric and Latopoulos and Laundra.
Not directly.
Like those two fights, it's pretty good.
Seen anything like it before? What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Alert! Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Getting stuck there.
I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Ah, another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Alert! System core penetrated. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center.
So this was supposed to be...
Yeah, really good beginning to this run. Love to see it. Now we just gotta keep it up.
Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initial...
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hi.
Yeah, all you...
Yeah. Maybe a while they had...
Yeah.
Do you know...
They prom...
The...
This the capital...
Okay.
This... The...
Yes. They didn't... Wait. The story.
Yeah. Yeah, when and the ability
And our means... What...
when so it mind but they
What a...
my statum agreed on as
Look, Ether. Beside...
where again
I...
then if though I should you can I will assume is there
I did...
is
She... Do you live up?
out in you
Think... Well...
I the out
Ball?
Whoa!
Can you... Okay. I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack.
Yes.
Or
I think
could...
it'll be better this way.
Into North Clan lands. Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's sub-functions. And who knows what else.
Very nice. So far so good. 30 seconds ahead after the base. I'll definitely take that. Again, with the splits I'm comparing against, we need to be ahead by 1 minute and 16 seconds at least for world record. I'm not comparing against my world record. I'm comparing against the run I had yesterday.
We're going up here. Flying lower is probably safer.
And that run was a minute and 15 off the record. So to get a record, it needs to be 116 on. Need to be ahead by 116. But there's a lot of big time saves later, because the run I had yesterday was far from perfect. Especially because of all the new strats. Because it was the first run yesterday where I'm using all of these new strategies, thanks to all the new stuff from Burning Shores. Hope they add aerial combat in third game. Yeah, it would be interesting. I'm surprised it wasn't in the DLC, to be honest. I really thought that was gonna be like one of the reasons why it couldn't run on PS4, but oh well. But yeah, maybe in the third game. We'll see.
Getting close to Ether's location. I said it would be in some kind of
Serial combat.
processor.
Ah, yes. Nothing like some serial combat.
Turned into a Tanakh stronghold. Could Ether be inside?
Regardless, read the old hidden blood. You, yeah, you've come. Not anything. Is that? Yeah.
All right.
Use it.
Welcome to the first day of serial combat training. Choose your weapon. Are you a Cheerios fighter or a Frosted Flake ninja?
The chief.
I'm ready. Good. I'll do what you'd better.
You will speak.
At some point I'll probably do that, Saga. Right now I'm just mainly focusing on the individual categories first.
If I'm gonna get out there, guess I'll have to find one with a Karo. I better meet up with Marshal Qatar.
Let me on, you dumb bird.
I'll be faster if I ride a machine.
Captain Crunch. It's one of those cereals I've heard a lot about, but we don't actually have that cereal in Denmark. Compared to the US, we have so little cereal. That's for the best. Fair enough. What is like your guys' favorite cereal? It's mostly just added sugars. I mean, that's the case for cereal here too. Definitely not something you should eat every morning. I think my favorite cereal is Honey Cheerios. Those are pretty good. Definitely not good for me and probably should be considered more of a dessert rather than breakfast. But it tastes pretty goddamn good.
It's getting steeper, air's getting cold. Should be getting close to Stonecrest.
One thing I've One thing that seems to be very popular that I'm just not into is like chocolate cereal. Clearly it's very popular because it's like every second cereal seems to be a chocolate cereal. But chocolate cereal is just eh.
This must be Stonecrest. The tower should be waiting for me.
This got moving. Some others. We should not order all the.
Not. So.
The bolt. So will I deny?
Never.
What are you doing? On me.
I was thinking I was gonna grab the Sunwing because it was a little bit below me. I get the only kind of chocolate cereal that I like, if I had to get one, would be the Lion cereal. But that's, to be fair, is probably more caramel than it's chocolate. Or it's like 50-50. That makes the chocolate less.
Here it is. The bulwark.
Apollo.
Let have my orders.
Honor and strength.
The last Martian. Now come. This way.
They're here about the cool room.
Plain corn cereal. Like cornflakes?
Well, this is a warm welcome.
It is actually called Lion cereal? You've never heard of Lion cereal? You know, like the Lion bar? Chocolate bar?
Well,
It's like based on the Lion chocolate bar.
I need to get down
Really?
to the base of it and check it out.
No.
Eaten already, Outlander.
Oh, just you wait.
I'm surprised by that. Is that not a thing in the US?
I need to get a little
Do we
distance
actually
from the
have a
wall.
cereal you guys
I need
don't
to
have?
scan it properly. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there.
Oh yeah, it's a Nestle product.
Rock is in a field.
Lion bar is a Nestle chocolate bar. Just like Kit Kat. Which I know Nestle is, you know, the devil reincarnated as a company, but
That waterfall. Powerful.
it tastes pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It does. I'm sorry.
How? Well, can't do anything else here.
Kit Kats and Lion bars are pretty good.
This easy?
But don't you guys have like Nestle in the US?
There you are.
I thought Nestle was like everything, everywhere.
The rebels might have made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Alright,
Pretty
let's
much,
hit these shots. That could have been slightly better, but I'll definitely take that. Really clean. At least we one-shotted the Traumattusk. Yeah, maybe a Lion bar is called something else in the US for some reason. Could be like a trademark thing that it has a different name. Surely you guys have Lion bar. It's like a chocolate. It's like a chocolate bar with crunch, caramel, and I don't know what the thing in the middle is. Like some sort of biscuit thing.
A cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
Like I know some chocolate bars are called different names in the US.
Could have blast away. It's working.
No, it's not a Twix. We have Twix too. Twix is the one that's split in two.
Might also be a good idea to resupply.
Twix, by the way, is my favorite chocolate bar. Actually. Speaking of chocolate bars, Twix is my favorite. But yeah, I know, like, we have a chocolate bar in Europe that's called Milky Way, but apparently in the US that's called a Mars bar. But apparently what we call a Mars bar is different in the US. Like, a Mars bar is not the same in US as it is in Europe. Like, because our Mars bar has, like, caramel in it, which apparently the US does not. Mars bars aren't sold anymore? Well, it used to be like that, I guess. It must be a different thing now.
That's the guy who gave me for Demeter our clothes.
But I believe what you guys used to call a Mars bar, we call a Milky Way in Europe. Yeah, Milky Way does not have any caramel in Europe. Milky Way is basically just some white nougat covered in chocolate. And it tastes horrible, and I don't understand who wants a Milky Way, but they are pretty much everywhere you go in a store, so surely people buy them. I think Milky Way is pretty popular amongst like really young kids. Like baby's first candy. But I think that's about it. Yeah, the sneakers have peanuts. I'm pretty sure sneakers is the same in Europe and US.
Right beyond that door. Those vines are blocking the way. No way out. Great. Whoever they are, they want me dead. Be careful.
Oops. Could have done that a little quicker. I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really... Snickers is alright, but I rarely ever get a Snickers if I have the choice.
Meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
I'm not really big on peanuts and the chocolate bar, I guess.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
I'm also a really big fan of Bounty. Like, Bounty is also a fantastic chocolate bar. I guess if you like coconut. I know everyone probably doesn't like coconut, but Bounty is amazing.
Through here.
Especially Bounty with dark chocolate. Bounty with dark chocolate is very underrated. One of the few chocolate bars I actually feel like works with dark chocolate.
Feels like a tomb down here.
That isn't like some fancy brand. What's up, Jaywan? How goes the runs? Most of the runs today have been a bit of a mixed bag. Mainly to the bad side, but this run right now is going really well so far.
We can fight them, or try to sneak past.
A vent. I think I can pull it open. Got it.
I'm right behind you.
But yeah, I don't really know if I have like an obscure chocolate bar I really like. I feel like most chocolate bars here are fairly mainstream, I suppose.
I think I can move these things. There we go.
Technically, we have a Danish candy brand that's called Tums, They make various chocolate bars that I assume
Way to get to them.
probably isn't outside of
You stay
Denmark,
put.
most of them.
I'll see what I can find.
But a lot of them are pretty much just a copy of other chocolate bar brands.
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly.
TOMS.
Hold it there. Let me just.
TOMS is one of the biggest candy brands in Denmark. I think they might actually be the biggest. They are mostly known for chocolate, but they also do a bunch of other stuff. Like regular candy, licorice, all sorts of shit.
Next time you decide to blow up a wall.
I'll try.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it. I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here.
Is Tums like a thing in the US? Because I don't know what that is. Like Tums with a U.
Restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is
I don't know what that is.
Although I'll help.
What is antacid?
If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably only a Danish thing.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
I think Tom's most famous product is like the gold bars,
There should be a power
which is basically just a brand of
Then you
chocolate
have to find a
bars
way into the generator room.
with different filling.
Okay, I'm on it.
Heartburn or upset stomach. Oh, okay, so it's like a medicinal thing. Gotcha.
Okay. That brought.
Oh, Tom's also has a chocolate bar, which I'm sure Americans will find funny. But they have a chocolate bar called the Yankee Bar. Which is basically just a... Which is basically just a Mars bar.
I'll
Pretty
get to
much.
the other console. We need to keep moving.
But slightly
Station
different
Ivy can't
taste.
be far off.
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line.
The Yankee Bar. Shoutouts to the Americans. Oh yeah, we have licorice bars.
No, I'm not.
Of course. What did you expect?
My life in a place far to the east. This is it. No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
If you want to be scared, in Denmark you can get a version of Milka
Let's
that
find a
has
way to get
licorice
into
in
the
it.
proving ground.
Just saying. So if you want chocolate with licorice,
That
you can
complex
get
should be
that.
test station Ivy.
It's so stale.
Licorice comes in all different shapes and
One of those
sizes.
machines.
It can turn invisible.
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes.
Well, you helped. We should be up. There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use. This console's
If
still
you
up
buy
there.
like really fancy chocolate in Denmark, like if you buy really fancy chocolate in Denmark, 50% of it will have some sort of licorice in it. People in the Nordics are obsessed with licorice. Just letting you know. And I'm included in that bunch. I love licorice. Especially salty licorice. Oh, salty licorice is so good. Getting like some salty licorice on a cold winter day. Oh, amazing. And it has to be so... I say this every time, but it has to be so salty that your tongue literally crumbles up and dies. And you can't taste anything for the next 3 hours. Just amazing.
You've returned. Shall we continue?
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back past the next room. There.
we get to that data core.
Again, everyone in the Nordics, not everyone, but like, I'm pretty sure more than 80% of people who live in the Nordic countries likes licorice.
Let's hope this new module works. That was blooming. Let's see if the software works.
And licorice is sold everywhere. And yes, it also comes in very many different shapes, shapes, sizes, liquid form, solid form, whatever you want in it.
Time to go home. To Gaia.
You can get licorice chewing gum, ice cream, chocolate. Even some sodas have licorice flavor. I don't like licorice soda. I'm not that crazy. But that is a thing you can get. Soda with licorice flavor. That is a thing. Licorice ice cream is amazing, by the way. If you haven't tried it, even if you don't like licorice, I'm pretty sure you would like licorice ice cream. Licorice bacon, I don't know about that. I also know licorice tea is pretty good.
Yeah,
that's also really popular. Like getting some really fancy tea with licorice flavor. Amazing.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Demeter with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
That's good.
Look.
But yeah, if you come to Denmark and Sweden, Norway, Finland, Iceland, go into a supermarket and you'll be shocked to see how many things have licorice in them.
Than we know about.
If you're not used to seeing that.
I believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here?
I'm pretty sure most licorice teas that I've seen also have mint in them. I don't know why, but they have.
What about that?
I guess it's something with the combination that just works.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
And I know in the US you guys have some sort of red thing that you guys call licorice, but it's not licorice.
How it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. An Oseram.
I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not licorice.
Looks like he was sending data from the weapons somewhere else. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right.
Hey, Doc. It's mediocre, that's what it is.
Old ruin down here.
Fair enough.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup.
But I've seen like American movies before where they talk about licorice and then they start eating some red stuff, and I'm just confused as a Nordic person as to what that is.
Maybe.
So, exploring another far Zenith ruin.
At least this one
Doing with
doesn't
this
seem to
movement.
have giant killer machines.
Or anything
Dude,
you can
Twistless
blow
takes
up.
like? I have no idea. No idea.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here.
I also always wonder this, and I've asked it before on stream.
Access the storage
But
units.
did you guys know that
Can it tell us
like
if the
ranch
asset is
flavor in Denmark is usually called?
Let's find out.
It's usually called American flavor because nobody knows what ranch is.
6 containers in storage.
How do you guys feel about your country's apparent flavor being ranch? Like if you buy Doritos with the ranch flavor, the blue one, it's called American flavor in Denmark. Alright, let's hit this shot.
Here it comes!
Are you...
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
Maybe I need to reevaluate that strat. I feel like getting that shot on the machine right there might not be as consistent as I initially thought it would be.
Errand!
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
But yeah, it's always funny when you see like a flavor, you know, representing a country's.
Errand, I'm
It's
here.
just like American flavor, that's ranch.
Shield down.
Down the center.
It's on the move.
I got your
Stay
back,
put.
Aloy.
I'll see what I can do.
And the second you...
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Just like in Denmark, pretty much anything that has jalapeno flavor in it is like called Mexican flavor.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Well, now Mexicans feel about that.
We can replicate it. Maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too.
Welcome back.
Bro, where's our... Thanks, Gaia.
Yeah, in Denmark, basically anything that has like a jalapeno flavor basically is like called Mexican flavor.
I guess that, yeah, some sort of careful now. Not what? Not the same. You didn't. I tell you, I spit pulse. When I did, I thought, but I think. All right. So how how did? Well, before I got what? Kind of. To us, you were coming here.
There probably is some sort of element to that is racist, but I don't know why. But that's just how it goes, I guess. I guess that's kind of like in other countries, anything that just has a little bit of pastry in it is called a Danish, which is kind of confusing to me as a Dane.
Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaro's throne.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
This must lead to the arena.
What would Danish flavor be? Good question. I don't know.
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Hey, yeah, but so they...
Oh, so...
Good talk.
They're on through the... We've said it different. She will...
You will be made
That's
good.
I don't know what you would call Danish flavor.
A battle's coming. Feel it in the air. The desert contestants look more.
This will be a
That
real
lowlander
skill
contestant has already
determine.
passed their best.
Mr. Cote. Slugs, of course. Okay. Hikaro's defenders should be at the end of the stretch.
Yeah, Remoulade? Yeah.
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
But I feel like there's a lot of places that don't really know what a remoulade is. In case you're wondering, it's a dressing.
Push through. There's a few stragglers left. Nice hit. The weapons along the side. Use them.
Really good.
I'm in position. Let's bring this thing down.
Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, I gotta stay focused, because you can't just expect a shot to crit. I was so ready to move on there, but they kept not critting, and that's why he didn't die. Also switched to the wrong arrows, so that's probably why he didn't die as well. Oh well. Still very good core.
This is it. Come on, Aether. Time to go home.
Google says it's French. Remoulade is probably French in origin. I mean, what people call Danish is technically Austrian in origin as well. But then again, a croissant, which most people consider French, is also Austrian in origin. Because basically everything that contains puff pastry originated in Austria. But I don't think anyone would argue that a croissant is not French.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the...
Dressing on a fish? What do you mean? The best croissant you ever had was in Spain? The best croissant I ever had was in Denmark, but that's because I went to a really good bakery in Denmark. Like a world famous bakery. Maybe if I did that in France, I could get a better croissant, but you never know. Do we break world record today? Ask me again in 40 minutes.
Can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
They put remoulade on fish, but they'll call it a dressing, which no. Wait, remoulade is really good on top of a fried fish. What are you talking about? Imagine eating a fried fish and not putting remoulade on it? Blasphemy. Or like fish sticks with remoulade is also amazing. Mm. Remoulade is a sauce as you know it? Well, it's definitely not a sauce, it's definitely a dressing. Like, you buy it right next to ketchup in the supermarket. It comes in the same bottle as ketchup.
This must be the ruins of Las Vegas.
Like a squirt bottle.
So it shouldn't be far.
Unless you want to claim ketchup is not a dressing. We call it dressing, okay? Maybe it doesn't mean the same word in English. I don't care. In Denmark, you call ketchup dressing.
Oh, so this is like farther side of it. The ruins out here are exposed to the elements.
Like ketchup, mustard, remoulade, all that is dressing. Oh yeah, it's called condiment in English, right? Yeah, the Danish word is dressing. That's why I'm confused. You call it dressing in Danish. My bad. I forgot, yeah, it's called condiment in English. For some reason. Just call it dressing. It's easier.
Yeah. Well,
You guys should just comply to the Danish language. As everyone should. Dressing is what you put on salad? Well, we call that dressing too.
There's a
I'm on it.
about the
More
great.
Like Thousand Island dressing is also dressing in Denmark. But so is ketchup. It's something you squirt out of a bottle. That's a dressing. Technically, it can also be a dressing without being squirted out of a bottle, but you know what I mean. Hey, Icefire.
According to Moreland,
Where is Sunwing? Way too far away?
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts.
I messed this up. That's why Denmark is not famous for its cuisine. Where do you think the best restaurant currently in the world is located? And before you answer that, where do you think currently the second best restaurant in the world is located? That's right, top 2, baby. So get the fuck out of here with your cuisine. And both of them are Danish restaurants, serving Danish food. So don't you ever disrespect Danish food again. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Ah! Dumb machines?
Should have all the parts to build this thing.
Or they were 2 years ago, we had top 2 in the world. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but that was like 2 years ago.
I've got everything. So it's something I think it
like let's image
the real Kirsten, have I ever been done? No. I've not been to those 2 restaurants.
Time to see if this thing works.
But look it up. Restaurant Noma was world's best restaurant for a couple of years in a row. And the other restaurant, Geranium, I believe it's called, was second place for 2 years in a row as well. In one of the magazines that crowns best restaurant in the world. In some official capacity. I want to point that out. So get out of here with your accusations.
Find where it's hiding. Whoa.
According to, I forgot what it's called. It's some famous cook magazine, or what do you call it? Restaurant magazine. It's not the Michelin star, that's different. But it's something similar to it. On those lists, you definitely don't need to cook French food. That's more like the Michelin star. But yeah, Michelin is different.
Red light.
Nova, the restaurant Nova that was #1 is debatable because they were famous for serving ants and moss. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Take this purge and drain all the water. I can fight that big machine on the ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of techniques first.
Geranium serves, as far as I'm aware, pretty normal food. Just very high quality and fancy. But that restaurant is also located in a football stadium, so make of that what you will. Oh, what am I doing?
Let's see if that helped.
I'm defending my country's honor right now. With everything I can, okay? But Danish food is good, okay? You just haven't tried it. You guys don't know. Okay, most Danish food is good. We do have some food that is considered good that I consider absolute horrible. To be fair.
Taking care of both needs. Now I just need to activate the emergency code to the maintenance station.
But yeah, you're right. Denmark is not exact, you know, for food. I give you that. But Denmark is not known for a lot because we're a small country, okay? Most people only know about Denmark because 1,000 years ago we went to England and burned down their churches. That's basically all we're known for, okay?
Part of this building collapsed.
Can't all live in cool countries, okay?
Let's see what this is. I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find
We're known for owning Greenland nowadays. Yes, and you better not forget about it. You see that big lump of ice in the ocean? That's ours.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here. That did it! Okay.
Didn't we also massacre people in the Congo? No, that was Belgium. That was Belgium. If you want to be absolutely horrified, just Google Belgian history.
These machines behind.
And add the word Congo if you want to be even more horrified. Gotta remember to hit those shots a little differently.
Silence should be somewhere beyond this door.
Still pretty decent.
Bring it home.
You wish the Vikings had done a better job. Yeah, we should have eradicated England when we had the chance.
Okay. Silence should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
And we still ended up as Christians. You know, you have a point. That's only because it turns out burning churches is not that profitable. It's actually more profitable to be friends with people and just trade with them. Problem is, they only want to trade with you if you're a Christian. And hence why the Vikings became Christian.
And triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Or one of the largest reasons in Denmark why they became Christian. Because it's like, nobody wants to trade with you if you're not Christian. So a lot of them was just like, yeah, we're Christian. Basically.
An elevator. No one must have built this before the place flooded. This will work. I'll still have to climb back up.
Viking was a profession, not a nationality. That is true. That is also true. I don't know how that was a gold, but oh well, I'll take it. 'Cause that felt like a bad split. Summer best is now 145. Nice. I think my summer best now is better than it was before the new strats. What was the time of the last run? 149.10. Because I haven't finished the run since.
I see you have recovered.
Don't ask why. But yeah, I don't know. Other than like, if we exclude Lego and Vikings, what is Denmark like known for at that point? Are we known for anything else, or is that all people know us for?
fly
Windmills? True.
I suggest stopping in Falls Edge.
Little Mermaid,
It's a
Hamlet.
lowland clan
Oh yeah.
village southwest of the grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Little Mermaid, true. Hans Christian Andersen and all his fairy tales. No, Notch is from Sweden. Notch is Swedish. But as far as I'm aware, he's lived in the US ever since he created Minecraft, more or less, so how Swedish he is at this point, I don't know. Science stuff in late 1800s, that's also true. Handball, yeah. Oh yeah, we invented handball, and we are the best at it. Imagine actually inventing a sport and being the best at it. Wouldn't be the British. But yeah, in terms of video games, I guess the most famous video game made in Denmark is like Hitman. Because IO Interactive, the studio, is located in Copenhagen that make the Hitman games. Other popular games made in Denmark would be Ghost Runner, if you have played that. Limbo, Inside, two big indie games that were made in Denmark. If you're into mobile games, you've probably heard of Subway Surfer. The original version of that was made in Denmark.
Okay. Come across the water, look for landfall. Right here. Strange. Oh, nothing's stopping me from taking a boat.
Limbo and Inside are great, yeah.
No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? Landfall, I guess. I don't even find it. Should be to the northeast.
Sandy Talksy? I have no idea who that is. I feel like I should probably know who that is. But I don't. Why does everybody know who Sandy is and I don't? I feel left out. I probably know who it is when somebody reminds me, but the name is not ringing a bell right now.
What kind of tough?
Then we.
She's the current host of QI. Okay, then I have no idea who that is.
Big pyramid.
Because I don't even know what QI is. Olsenbanden? Do people outside Denmark know what Olsenbanden is? Anyway, let me focus on these shots.
Barbarian!
A barbarian.
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Please be a crit. Thank you. Nice.
Lucio sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors.
Yeah, I don't know what QI is, but apparently all of you guys know
so
what
it
that is.
has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased.
It's a comedy game trivia
Thieves
show?
awaits us below.
Never heard of
Shall
it.
we?
At all. And for some reason a Danish person is involved in it. But yeah, Olsenbanden is a series of movies from like the 50s to 70s, which is basically about a gang that tries to steal money. It's pretty funny. Old classic Danish movies. There are some modern versions of it, but they're not as good. I wonder who's the most famous Danish person these days? Surely it's Mads Mikkelsen, right? It's like the most famous Dane at the moment. At least that is living. Me? I'm pretty sure I'm not. Lars Ulrich? I have a feeling Mads Mikkelsen is more well known than Lars Ulrich these days. If it was the 90s or early 2000s, people would probably know Lars a bit more. Christian Eriksen? Oh yeah, Eriksen is up there too. Nice. A little slow of a clip, but we got it. Yeah, I'd imagine Christian Eriksen probably is more well known.
Big too.
Just because football is so big.
Look at this place.
Viggo Mortensen? Yeah.
Fancy for a survival bunker.
Also, what's he called again? Nikolai Coster-Waldau, right? It's pretty... Because of, isn't that the guy, what was it called? Game of Thrones.
Look at this place.
Wasn't he the guy that played Jeremy Lannister, right? I think he's pretty well known as well because of that. Because he was like one of the biggest characters in that show.
I think this way might lead down.
Yeah, I think his fame is not as big, but during the Game of Thrones days, it was definitely up there.
It is done. Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
An impressive setup. What is it for?
Oh, do I even need? No, I actually don't need to. I don't need to farm the traps.
Hopefully, there will be some civilization after the next treatment.
Door skips? I still don't know what that is. Did you post it on Discord? Are DLC weapons any good for speedruns? The only weapon we use right now is the Spectre Gauntlet. The other weapons we use are Avery's Downfall, Sky Killer, Sun Scourge, Legacy's Reach. Oh, the Tie That Binds, which is the Rope Caster. We use that too.
Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
For Kenya. You saw something.
Look at all this equipment. We are getting close.
I guess if you're into politics, I guess Anders Fogh Rasmussen would be pretty well known. But if you're not into politics, you probably don't know who that is.
Idea.
But he was like the head of NATO for 8 years, I think it was.
A console.
Can't see.
Oh,
Are you joking?
expect the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Yeah, last argument is the new spike thrower from the DLC. Which does a lot of damage, but it's too slow. It doesn't have good reload speed or draw speed like the Sky Killer does. And the Sky Killer does enough damage to what we need it for in the speedrun. So therefore we choose the Sky Killer instead because it's faster. Because obviously, when you're already killing things in one shot, it doesn't really matter how high the damage number is. Then the thing that matters is how much damage you get per shot. Nice. I am on fire indeed.
Now that
That's pretty good feats, and we got the new skip, so that's nice. And now we are officially on world record pace. Now we just gotta keep it up. I'll check it out after the run, Peter. I forgot to check yesterday because I forgot about it. My bad. But yeah, I forgot you mentioned it, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'll have a look. Game audio, for fuck's sake. There we go, should be fixed.
Aloy.
Wait up.
Good luck.
Wait up. So tell me what if hello the open busy so I see I leave it. You're right. So what I don't know. I look you erased. What's wait it's the difference. Keep the day you what it was it's whatever. You don't you're right. You yes I don't prompt to make it up.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Yeah, sorry about the capture card cutting out the audio. One other reason why I need a new capture card. Anyway, let's focus up and get a good Gemini here. Ooh, a good shot.
That's all of them for now.
I'd like to see.
I better check on Beta and
Perfect start. Hitting that cannon when he's running is not the easiest shot in the world.
Aloy, I've patched into your focus.
And also managed to get the eye on the behemoth.
There's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those mech carriers are where it's getting materials from.
Yes.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too. Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked.
How to drive Festus out of here?
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
Intruder, you're going
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Festus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
One mark.
I got them all.
Nice. Good mark today. On this run.
I managed to disrupt Festus' control of the node.
It wasn't exactly nice in the first run, but...
Nice. Thanks. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling.
Right. I need to drive Festus out of here.
There should be another room to override.
Got it. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Hello, give me a crit. 3 non-crits in a row, god damn.
Node access restored.
A reminder, it's an 80% chance to get a crit shot with this build. So 3 in a row is pretty bad.
Okay.
To not be a crit.
Festus is running out of places to hide.
Well, let's just hope we get 2 perfect crits here on the slaughter spine.
I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
He must have finished it. Things on its legs are broken. I think it's charging up.
Beautiful. That was a really good Gemini.
You did it!
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Yeah, they look really goofy. Which is what makes them so cute.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Rim horns and plow horns
Make
are
sure
cute,
it stays
okay?
there. I'm
It's
heading
not
back.
up for debate.
And then we can
Yeah, that was a really clean Gemini.
Because of you, Beta.
Very nice.
I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl.
Please give me a slide game.
We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Let me slide.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy. The core is stable.
Is this a gold?
Festus is 100.
It is indeed. Oh wow, look at that pace. Would you look at that pace?
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and done so soon.
I've got more important.
Gotta remember to change Bella search here.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy!
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces.
More than
Reach
enough
out to
sludge.
me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Before I...
Do you guys also do that chamber, the spike snout chamber first?
Over here.
I thought you guys did the other way around. Still.
I'll try to visit again.
I guess you guys don't need chain burst to kill
But for now,
spike snout on watchers in one shot.
I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing. And get ready for... Override installed. Now to find a sunwing.
Spike strat works.
I think there are
Oh
sunwings
right,
on the
that's
top of
spike
the
strat.
mountain.
Gotcha. I think I was confusing the two chambers. And did I instantly? Nice.
Good.
I might look into something like that for ultra hard.
We'll have to approach watch them quietly.
Killing the Watcher and Billowback instantly might be possible. I'm not sure.
Got it.
Whether or not it's faster. Killing the Watcher and Billowback
I'm
definitely
in the
is
air.
Then you'll want to
doable.
pick up an energy cell on
Probably
one of
also
the
Mog as well. Maybe not
titans.
Mog.
But first you must send out a
But whether or
pulse
not
to
it's
activate
faster,
them.
that's what I have
I've
my
sent you
doubts
the
about.
necessary software.
Gotta remember to heal up
deploy
here
it,
so we
you'll
can
have
get
to
off.
override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one
Let's
in the
finish
middle of
strong
the
here.
desert that should do nicely.
The last 3 splits on my run from yesterday, which we are comparing against, were actually pretty good. Except for far enough skip. So, gotta make sure we still play well here. Got a pretty comfortable lead. Oh right, yeah, killing the... You don't need to kill the Watcher technically. Billowback instantly would kill spawn Mark quicker. Maybe just insta-kill the Billowback is the way to go then.
Know how to land this
Definitely
thing.
something I'll look into. Because surely there's a way, if we're gonna do that chamber first anyway, to get it to line up. Let's hope we can get off the tunnel.
Okay, Tilda, I've overridden the tall.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on the Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you.
A little bit of time lost there.
Whoa! I'm gonna get used to that.
Oh well, it's fine.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove.
It's nice that it's a quicker pickup now.
Should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able
Alright,
to
now we're
pick
just
up
gonna
more
get
from
some
the
crit
entire
shots on
supply chain.
Regala.
Pretty useful. Even after I deal with Regala. Go.
One.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
2.
I have to build my stamina.
Unlucky. 3 non-crits. Still better than nothing.
Oh, wrong. More my no, because I'm getting so times and fault. Don't be.
You can kill a Regala in 4 shots if they all crit. Not bad though. Most of the time loss was the Tolnik. Was not getting off the Tolnik. Well, sure, on paper, if you just want to finish a run, this is a pretty easy speedrun to do. Because the combat is not really a challenge. But you always gotta remember, simply trying to go as fast as possible is a difficulty within itself. Also one of the reasons why I hate when I see people claim that a story difficulty speedrun is easy. Because it's not. But sure, if you want pure challenge in combat, just do any % ultra hard. Which, I would like to point out, we are definitely doing. Soonish. Be the first speedrun project I'll work on once I have a satisfying time in this and Burning Shores. Which probably won't take long. You could probably make that case, but yeah. But yeah, combat is definitely a lot easier with these new strats, but like, difficult combat is not really the if you want difficult combat, obviously just don't do New Game Plus, you know. It's not really the point of New Game Plus speedruns. The difficulty in New Game Plus speedruns is obviously trying to do things as fast and optimal as possible. Sure, the chances of you dying is pretty much non-existent, but you still have to hit those accurate shots to do the correct amount of damage, yada yada yada, you know. Because I squirm? I mean, I would say speedrunning New Game Plus Ultra Hard and New Game Plus Story is the same level of difficulty. You just need to know what the differences and the strategies. But whether you do Ultra Hard or Story is, in terms of difficulty level, the same. You're just doing things differently. I guess technically Ultra Hard, the fights are a little bit longer, so that would be one argument maybe for why it's slightly harder, but that is a very nitpicky thing.
Take care of everything I can before calling on the others to attack the Zenith.
But on story difficulty, just missing one shot would lose you a ton of time, you know, because since everything is a one shot, you gotta hit every shot. Ah, damn it. Did he land too?
Steady there. Oops.
We're good. Pretty sure we're good.
I'm not getting past that shield.
Nice. Very clean. I'll play it safe and go for the hangar, so I know I'll get the checkpoint. Yeah. There's no way I didn't hit it this time.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
Aloy, it's been intense, but
Hollow got me to a network node. I'm trying.
It's technically not faster because you have to go to the beach first. But actually it's around 10 seconds slower compared to doing it optimal with the old method. Anyway, let's hope for some crits here.
We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
Just do the best you can.
Unlucky.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
There we go.
You okay?
Got unlucky with Eric.
Go. Rescue your sister.
So yeah, I guess that killed the 146, but unless Tilda goes absolutely horrible, it should still very much be a new record. But I think that killed 146.
Machines and specters have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing
But oh well,
matrix.
as long as it's a record, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's
Let's just
restricted
make this
its
shot
access to
count
the
up here.
top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Let's hope we get that one-shot crit shot. By the way, reminder everyone, don't blink, or you'll miss the fight.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
GG.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
147.02, new world record. Let's go! Thank God I got it. I got a little nervous earlier today because I played so badly in some of the earlier runs. But first new world record with all the new strategies from Burning Shores. Woo! Let's go. GG!
So you've known all along.
That feels good. Definitely not the last record we'll get in this category. 146 is definitely possible. 145 is definitely possible.
Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge.
As for lower than a 145, we'll see. But 145 is totally
Can you
doable.
just tell me?
There was way more than a minute of mistakes in this run.
You're the last person to act.
But GG,
sensibly in the face of
very
impossible
nice.
odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play.
And finally I can give the points to the believers.
I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition.
GG everyone. Thanks for all the GGs, appreciate it.
We're here.
Another record, New Game Plus
Now
Ultron.
it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database.
Whew,
Begin
let's
a new
go.
chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire.
But like I said, this will definitely not be the last record for sure.
Unlike
145 is totally doable.
I'm extending a polite
I think
invitation.
first goal will be to get a 145.
And
Surely with enough optimization, sub 145 will be
Stay.
possible as well.
Help me
But-
fight that thing.
For now, let's get our eyes on the 145
Nemesis can't
as the next goal. But GG,
It destroyed a highly
really
advanced
awesome.
Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life.
Greedy, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the generosity.
Just as
Subs went to Kulodar, Why though,
she made.
Caroline,
The sacrifice of all
CGI Buster, and Lord Red Helmet.
If she were
Enjoy the emotes, all of you, and Lex with 5. Thank you so much for your kindness as well and generosity. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Subs went to Architects, Asmo,
Thank the turn.
Dr. Washinik, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm bad at pronouncing certain names. Rashia and Glitterbomb. Enjoy the emotes and thanks again, Lex and Greedy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
She looks okay.
Marin says GG. Thank you. And tell Marin GG to her too, because I saw
always.
she got a PB earlier.
Aloy. You did it.
But yeah, 147.02. Let's go. GG. Oof. But yeah, actually, I kind of want to just say it right away. Let's make the goal sub 145.
As far away as
I know my summer best is not below 145 yet, but surely sub 145 is possible. Let's make that the goal for this category. Sub 145.
For a time. You people
I'm calling it now. There's definitely 2 minutes to be cut from this run. Because this is, what was this, like the third run I finished after we came up with all these new strats?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
So,
I'd be
sub 145 has to be possible.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over.
So now let's put our eyes on the target for that goal. Sub 145, here we come. But GG's. But yeah, for those who don't know why it was quote-unquote so easy to beat my old record, because to be fair, the old record was really optimized with the old strats. It's mainly thanks to the new weapons and... Actually not weapons really, but new modifications from Burning Shores.
There's another battle ahead.
Like the critical hit chance is just god tier on the Sharpshot Bow. And not only does it make the Sharpshot Bow a monster of a weapon, compared to the Bolt Blaster, it allows you to move while you're shooting. Something you couldn't do with the Bolt Blaster, and that just naturally saves a lot of time, being able to move during combat.
It's not about the distant hope.
It's definitely
of
not
creating a
impossible
new
to
world.
top this record. Like I said, sub 145 is totally doable.
It's about preserving the one we have.
So I wouldn't be surprised if I have another record in this next week.
My friends have a new mission. To spread the word.
I think tomorrow...
Ask for help.
I'm pretty happy with this, but obviously sub 145 will be the goal. But I think tomorrow we'll get back to Burning Shores, because apparently there's a lot of new strats there. So I want to learn those tomorrow, and then we can always come back to this next week. And we also got a couple of challenge runs we have to do next week. That'll be fun too.
The ingenuity
But very nice.
to solve
And
any
thanks for all the GGs again and all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Nice. Always nice with an improvement.
courage to overcome any obstacle.
I don't know what my goal yet will be for Burning Shores. We have to see with all the new strats and all that before I can say, but Burning Shores definitely also needs to be optimized on Ultra Hard, so... And like I said, my two main speedrun goals for now will be to optimize this category and Burning Shores Ultra Hard, and then after that we'll work on any percent Ultra Hard. And for those who don't know what any percent is, it's basically starting from a fresh file. So that will be coming, but I'll focus on optimizing these two first. Will be the main goal. So yeah, GG.